questions for the student athletes, and then we'll let them go and you can ask Coach more questions. Go ahead.
It's great wins today. Very good team wins today. I thought that we had contributions from all parts of our team, and it was enough today to get us to tomorrow, which is all we were working for, and now we go from there. But it was definitely a great day and a great team wins.
Elizabeth, can you just talk about that final inning? What were the emotions and like this for you and the entire team?
I know for me and the entire team, we were extremely just excited. We knew that no matter what, we played the game 100% to our ability, but obviously we wanted to win. And every ball, every strike was just on edge, but we trusted that the pitcher was going to throw her best pitch, and we were going to field it to our best ability. So we were all trusting and ready to make the next play.
Marina, how do you think you pitched overall? You shut them down for pretty much 6 innings. What was the key to be able to do that?
I just really focused on hitting my spots, and if they put it in play, I trusted that my defense had my back.
I'm sorry, this overall, you played Tulsa earlier in the tournament. What do you think was, I guess, the biggest reason you are able to come out on top this time compared to the previous game?
Well, we were definitely pumped from that first game. We didn't get the result that we wanted, but we knew that we gave it 110%, and we wanted to, come on top today and get that shot at them again, and we got the results today. So I think that's just the number one thing, is just come out, and it's like we can't focus on how the last game went. It's a brand new game, brand new ball game. They're going to come out just as hard as they did before, and we did too. So.
All three, you have Oklahoma tomorrow. Early. I know it's early, but what type of game are you expecting to see from the Sooners? All three of them.
I think we're going to see, obviously, they're going to be aggressive. They put good bat on ball, and their pitching is really good too. But I think that we match up just as well. We're a scrappy team, and we'll do anything and everything to get a run, and we've proven that so far.
Definitely. It's going to be a dogfight for sure. We can never underestimate a program like this, so I think it's important that we all come out ready to go. But I think we're ready. We're definitely ready.
Dani, did anything, you guys saw Amy Krieger yesterday in relief, did anything from that game kind of help you guys to come out with the 2 runs in the first inning and kind of jump on her early?
As a team we definitely went over discipline. I think when she came in yesterday, it was the complete opposite of what we faced the rest of the game. So today we definitely focused on having discipline at bats and focusing on what we wanted to hit and picking a pitch we wanted to go for. So that was a huge deal. The discipline was definitely a lot better today, and picking our pitch to hit.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All right, you guys can go ahead, and I think we'll open up questions for head coach. Any? Okay.
No questions?
Are you good? Fair enough?
You were waiting for everyone to
Oh,
speak.
sorry. Go ahead.
You used 3 pitchers in each of the 3 games you played in this tournament. Is that normal for you?
Yeah, we've definitely relied upon a pitching staff. Somebody may get hot and be important at any given time, but we've definitely, all 4 of our pitchers actually have beaten top 20 teams and have been somebody that we've gone to at different times of the season. But if you look at, Paige Hall is a prime example. She hasn't started a single game, but she's 14-4 or 15-4 now or something. So without a single start, that just kind of tells you how we use our staff to have people coming in and out of the game to be successful. So this staff has been pretty good about doing whatever it takes to win, and they're all prepared at all times.
You get to the 7th, they get 2 runners on quick, no outs. What are you telling them as when you go through the pitching change, and what's going through your mind on what you want to see them do?
Yeah, I think because it's been in our game plan for most of the year, it wasn't probably really surprising to anybody. Paige has come in that situation many, many times. Marina had pitched a fantastic ball game, and Tulsa is such a great hitting team. They're really scrappy, and I thought they did a great job of putting the pressure on Marina late in the game. And when Marina, started to struggle there in the 7th inning, it was a good time for us to change it up and give them a different look and hopefully get a couple of ground balls, which is what Paige has done well for us. So.
Was there any worry when she walked the first batter when she came in?
You know, not necessarily. I mean, I think you'd rather have an out than a walk, but at the same time, the walk just gave us a force out at third base. You know, it is the winning run, so you really don't want to put the winning run on base. But I think we were just more focused on making sure that she got locked in and was feeling comfortable on the mound. And after that first batter, I felt like she really did get to a good place and felt pretty comfortable.
The fact that you guys in the Pac-12 face so many great teams, how has that now prepared you to face a top 5 program tomorrow?
Yeah, well, you know, it's always different though in postseason. It's always different. We're playing at their ballpark. You know, there's going to be, I'm sure, a big crowd and a lot of noise. And so, yeah, I mean, I think we've played in some great environments, but you know, there's nothing like the postseason. So we're going to do our best to prepare, stay focused, and play our game. But it's going to be exciting, and I think it'll hopefully be a fun day. A lot of good softball.
What do you feel is, I guess, the key attribute trait that allows your team to be able to be successful in these type of close run games?
Our resiliency has definitely been a characteristic all year, which is, you know, we've you know, take our lumps, we'll give up a hit, we'll get behind, but our team has done a really good job of staying resilient. And even if we're, like yesterday was a prime example in the Tulsa game, you know, even if we're down, it's like they're just very resilient and they just come back. So obviously that's a characteristic trait that I think helps us when you're playing really good teams. To not let the momentum stay against us, to try and get this momentum back as best you can.
What's the nature of the injury to Leichert?
From what?
The injury to
Fikert?
Leichert, yeah.
I don't know what I can say. It's all looks fairly good. She got checked out. She got hit in the temple.
It was in the temple, okay.
Yeah, and everything checked out pretty well. So
Concussion
she's.
test?
What?
They did a concussion test?
They took her to the hospital to check everything, and everything came back as
Okay.
pretty clear. Thank you. I'm going to stop if I got to say any more. But everything looks good. Came back negative.
Not just the outcome, it just seemed like everything about this game was different from last night's game against Tulsa on both sides. How do you explain that?
Well, you know, every day in the postseason, every day brings its own challenges, and I think that was our opening game. You know, I certainly felt like we played better in the second half of the game than we did in the first half. So 4 errors yesterday was a little uncharacteristic for us. So I felt like today we were a little bit more of ourselves and pretty comfortable. I can't talk about Tulsa's situation. Obviously, they had a tough loss earlier today, and we certainly felt like they were coming at us pretty hard, and there was a lot of good hitters in their lineup.
Any other questions?